Yeah,
and it went to nothing.
to nothing. Could you share your nothing?
Yeah, let me show you.
All right.
It's
We haven't
about
talked since the end of break, man. I'm like, how have you been? Did you have a good holiday?
very good. I'm still a little sick.
Oh no.
I was. It was much worse when in DC, but then my wife got sick, and I keep thinking I'm just gonna keep being sick for a while.
Okay. This is what happens when you travel with you're locked in a tube with recycled air and a bunch of strangers.
DC was only entire screen. DC was only maybe 50 degrees, maybe
That's not too
40.
cold for
But for me, it was like I might as well have been dying.
yeah, yeah.
I was freezing my ass off
Well, it was
all the
50
time.
degrees up here, man. It
Was it 50 here? Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, where we were on Christmas Day, the wind, it was up in Santa Barbara, and the wind was really strong. So it was probably about that cold there.
Oh, okay. It just seemed cold. It seemed colder than anything I've experienced all year.
Yeah.
I was just like, this sucks. I hate this weather.
Also, cold is worse if there's humidity, like if there's moisture in the air. And in DC, there definitely is because you're in a very moisture-rich environment.
Oh, okay. Everything did seem drier though in DC. I don't know why.
Okay. Well, if it was 50 degrees, that doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know. It's weird.
So does this make sense? Comments channel.
Yeah. Wait. I'm sorry. Can you go?
Let me start. I'll start from the.
Oh, it's going to engagement. I thought.
Oh, is that why?
Fix that. Change engagement to admin.
Right here, right? Wait till it loads.
Yeah, wait till it loads.
Okay, didn't you have your nephew?
My sister and brother-in-law and my nephew and my niece all came out. My nephew came down from Oakland, where he lives, and then my sister and brother-in-law and niece came from Indiana. And we all got an Airbnb up in Santa Barbara.
You don't want them crashing in your place?
Oh, no, our place is too small for that many people.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
You said change engagement to.
Change engagement to admin.
That's right.
Whoa, redirect back to engagement. None of this looks right. Anyway, I'm not sure. It's not. It's acting like the site isn't up at all.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, we can test this in production now because it's been released to production as well.
So this works if I go in prod?
Yeah, try it in prod. Although the URL will work, but the studio link is not going to be right.
So, okay, that's expected.
Yeah.
Again, with the new portal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have an old one.
There you go. Oh, but you need to have. This is not testing the right thing, unfortunately.
Oh, that's not the same.
We need to have the query string at the end, and it needs to be admin comments, not engagement comments, because engagement comments assumes you're coming from within the portal app, and admin is what happens if you're coming from outside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, test social works again.
What's that? Test social?
Yeah, I used to have I think it was a forced error. Okay, so I'm here.
Okay, so yeah, click on that.
Create some comments first, though.
What's that?
Yeah, it takes me here, but that's expected.
Yeah, but go ahead and log in. Right, now, grab everything from the question mark over to the right from the URL. Yeah, okay. Include the question mark though. Sorry. All right, copy that. Now, go. Yeah, we've got portal.
Oh, the staging
comments. Portal.socialite.us/admin/comments, and then paste in what that query string was.
So here, this is correct. Am I right?
Oh no, just go up to the address bar and take out dashboard. Put in admin/comments, and then paste your thing.
No, we're doing slash.
Best without. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then make sure that.
All's good so far.
Okay, so there are no comments on that yet, but there you go. Huh, it did it twice.
Oh, because I had two activated.
One's on test social, one's on.
That's cool.
Wait, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, because I opened it with two. I turned on two test social and test.
Yeah, but it looks like there's there are two for test social.
Oh, because I pinned the comment.
Oh, okay, you pinned it, so that's
yeah.
nice.
So you can do this. Boom.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
Pin...
So that's all working as expected, yeah?
Yes.
All right, so what we can derive from that is that as long as the link on Studio is the same as that one up top, it should be good. There is one other thing we need to check though.
Oh, you mean this right here?
No, not there. On the one that you were on before.
Oh, this is a bad one. What's wrong with this?
On the one.
Maybe get rid of this one.
On there, see the URL up top? As long as the Studio link is like that, then we're in good shape.
Like this? This should be the same.
What's it? When you click on the Manage Facebook Comments button over there,
ooh,
that needs to take you to a URL that is of the same form as the one that we have the successful test on.
So this was accounts. This is portal.
Yep. So that's what it needs to be changed to.
Yep. Looks the same. Boy, equals B. Yep. 19. Yeah, looks the same. If I paste this, should it work?
If you want to paste that that URL into the ticket, just to, if anybody wants to check it, that would be great. And yeah, because I thought Deaton said that he had this already set up, but maybe not. There's one other thing that I would like for you to test before you complete it, and that's when the user is not logged in to Portal. I had to write a bunch of code today to handle that situation, that case.
Yeah, we're going to handle when you didn't click in the login.
Well, when you aren't logged into Portal, but you click on the Manage Comments in Studio, and so basically just grab that same URL again before you log out.
Oh, sorry. I was like, ooh, I'll log out and then dope.
You did it into the ticket, so you can grab it.
There we go. So sorry. Keep this.
So yeah, yep. So do that because that will simulate us coming into. Did you hit enter after?
Oh, I copied.
Oh, you copied it. Okay, and now you're logged out. So you paste that in. Okay, good. And now log in. Okay. Yeah, let's see if that. Boom. Perfect. That was not as easy as you might think to make that happen.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how that was going to work.
Like, I have to preserve the query string that comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to now, I was kind of dumb redirecting, so that if you came from the dashboard, it just redirected you to the dashboard after you logged in. But here it's like I came from the comments. I'm going to the comments page for a very specific broadcast, so that had to be preserved while being sent through. So it had to be URI encoded, and then URI decoded, and then reappended, and just all manner of nastiness.
That sounds annoying.
It was, but it's done now.
In May.
That's why I just could not let it pass QA without us testing that.
That was, yeah. Okay, so email stuff's tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh, so this is the charge me stuff.
The 188. Yep.
He told me he just had to change something in charge me. He changed the link.
Well, this is another email. This is
okay.
Email. ChargeBee pings our server and tells us, and then we send out an email. So that's another email template that Ben has to update.
Okay.
But we can still check it from the URL that he's going to be changing the email template to.
Okay.
And I think I gave you a sample one in that today.
In 188. Let's see. Have these. I think this was.
Look down below, because that's just a straight API call. Yeah, and I said it'll be in the form of.
Yeah, it was like this.
I'm not sure if that one will work or not. It's worth a try, but
I think I tried it. And what did it do? I forgot. I went through this, but then nothing happened. Oh, because this is supposed to be Brian's account.
Yeah, it's Brian's account, so it's
that's fine.
And it may not match up, so it might be like a 404 since it already has a password.
Yeah, I think it did. Let me see.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's because it already has a password. This is specifically for if your account does not have a password yet. Like this is where you set that. So if it already has one, I get back a 404 and I pop that message, and then if you click on here, it takes you to the regular login page.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's. I would wait until you have the full email.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wait on this. I'm gonna hold those.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool.
So what about this morning? I tried to create a poll and then access the poll from Studio.
Okay.
I feel like I wasn't seeing the same polls. So I'm wondering, like, what is the bug other than it just doesn't work? There's got to be something else to it.
So you went there.
So I was here. I'm in Portal. I'm on my Prod 1 account. That's an admin. Went to polls. I created something called maybe it's already fixed. So I created something called Portal 2.0 test. I'll do it right now.
Okay.
And I call it test 2. So they call it test 3. I'll do the date. Same thing. Oh. I'll rename it. Turn off view. So I'm not sure what I did differently. I'm gonna try to social live. I feel like I did something and it did save. I'm trying to figure out, well, maybe there's something wrong with that channel.
If you had gone to any iframes page prior to this, it's possible that you were logged out but it made you think you were logged in. I didn't put that. Like, remember when I told you about that comment thing about it coming in?
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that, I was not checking. That was the only page that I wasn't checking whether you were logged in.
Oh, okay.
Because it was an iframe page, so it was kind of. But yeah, it's now that's been added, so it's possible that it was like silently erroring out. But let's make sure. Let's test it now and make sure that that's not the case.
Cannot read property is superadmin of undefined.
Okay, that is. See, that's all old portal stuff.
Oh, maybe that's why then. Because I felt like I did get something to work and it did save, but then when I opened up Studio in Portal, the polls weren't there.
It's possible that there's some bit of data that is needed there that I don't know about, because like who told me what was needed for the things that I was doing.
Mm.
That's why I asked you, like, did you check all of the pages under engagement that they all worked rather than just they were accessible?
Yeah, I did. I did check. I'm trying to remember. Because I did manage comments and they worked.
Mm-hmm.
That was before Christmas. Then I checked.
Right, the internal comments link worked, but the one from Studio
didn't work.
Sending you the old portal.
So now I'm thinking maybe polls. I did something earlier today where it saved. Now I'm wondering, what did I do? Oh, I'm logged in here. That's not good.
Oh, no.
So if I want to clear all this out, do I need to clear cookies and or clear cache, of course, but do I clear cookies from here?
This is the old portal. I think everything's pretty much stored in cookies there.
So as long as I clear cache, I'm good?
Well, you need to clear cookies.
Oh.
If you want to.
Been doing
clear.
Feature. Do I need to worry about local storage?
I'm not sure, because I've never worked on any of this code. I'm not sure what he did with it, but looks like you're cleared out now.
Cleared everything out. All right, so let's go back.
You always want to uncheck that box.
I always want to. And now I feel stupid. I didn't realize that was the bug, because I kept wondering, how come I can't get a valid user? But then I got on something else. And then I saw, oh, that was the bug. I thought it was because of the plus in my name or something.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the plus thing is all handled. I'm making sure, but like the fact that you were able to get emails back using a plus, and Lipson even then was able to get an email back, it was blank, but my thing was you would never get that far if the plus wasn't being handled.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I think we are good there. I will still test it. And if I can repro it, I'll work with it.
Okay, so yeah, I did this. I saved an overlay,
and
it worked. Then when I went to broadcast, let me double check. Okay, so it should save to my name.
Okay.
Okay, then I want to go graphics. So is that the issue then?
What's that?
That I can't. I mean, it's not saved here.
Well, it was a poll you created, right?
Yeah, I kind of went ahead and did both. Made a graphic.
Okay.
I can upload a graphic because I did this morning.
Yeah, when you saved it, could you do me a favor, go back and save another one, and let's have the console open so we can see what it says, if there are any.
So I'll first start polls here.
But clear out the thing to the right now.
This one?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's go for the channel. I'll do it under social live, because I know I'm an admin for that one. Here, polls. To the test channel.
Okay.
So I can see the Joffrey poll. Let's call it that.
Because that's not confusing.
It's like pick something random. Adjusted things down here. Okay. So 400.
Okay. Do me a favor and click on that. And then click on the red down there at the bottom. And let's look at response.
You want the whole thing?
Please. Okay, I'm gonna need to put that into the dev channel.
So it was looking for a, doesn't convert from type string to integer. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a string.
And again, this is, actually, I'll put this in QA if that's all right.
Yep.
Okay. What's the, do you still have that window open?
Yeah.
You copied the thing from?
Yeah.
Okay, could you go back to headers? No, down.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah.
that's obvious.
Just copy that, the request URL. Actually, you don't have to. It's just api.socialite.us/polls.
Oh, that's obvious. So user ID.
Yeah. Did it ever work?
Did it ever work?
It did.
Because when I did the verify, it did. That was a while ago.
Where should user And today's been a long day where I don't. This migration was supposed to be a half-hour meeting this morning.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, and it ended up being, it lasted until like 1:30 or no, past that, like 2 o'clock. And then I went and ate some lunch and I came back and it's like, okay, what's happening? So I wanted to make sure, I kind of wanted to work with you on these things to make sure that that I wasn't delusional, that it was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And did you create this there or no? Yeah, I have to go with him on this. I think it's possible we didn't test it enough the last time because I don't know how it could have worked at one time and then be broken for this reason now.
Mm-hmm. These comments work. Prompter worked.
What's that?
Prompter worked.
Oh, prompter works?
Yeah. Some graphics. Graphics be the same? The graphics be about the same then?
Graphics, yeah, I mean, I guess. Again, this is like, my biggest issue was to make sure that I got them iframed in, and then Deaton was to tell me what was needed to make it work. But let's see, so that's a 400 post, and you get the same thing. Let's see the preview. Could not read document, failed to convert from type. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Movie. So one for polls, one for graphics.
Mm-hmm.
So what info will you need for this one?
So are you making the ticket? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, he's wondering what info.
Okay. So for this one, we want to say, is this the graphics one or the poll one?
No, I just typed in polls.
Okay, polls. So we want to say, hang on one second. Make off call. Make off call to get user ID. So that saving a new poll works.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. So did you go around and see any sites in DC, or?
I got to a little bit. They didn't really close down the government yet. They were at least open while we were there. So
Right.
I saw like the Holocaust Museum, Native American Museum.
Cool.
And what was the other one? Some random art museum that was there. Oh, I just typed in Dean. That's Dean.
It didn't take. No, I guess it did.
I'll add some more info to it. Oh, and I can clone it.
218. Wait, you're cloning 152?
Oh, whoops.
Why are you cloning?
I was going to clone the other one. Never mind, I was going to one.
But still, like, I have this thing, because what ends up happening with that is that, like, when you clone tickets, sometimes you bring along extra baggage that aren't needed. But in this case, they're pretty similar to each other.
I was like, this is the one time I can do that.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, I'll just copy this.
Yeah, because that's, well, I don't know if you noticed, but like issue port 123, our channel on Slack, like that thing keeps getting updated even though that ticket is from.
Oh, 125.
There's 123 and 125. And it's because Lipson has a chain of tickets that he has cloned from that and then from each other and all this stuff. And when you clone a ticket, that particular plugin goes along with it.
Mm.
So
yeah, he clones a lot. I watched him go. I was like, well, you're cloning a lot. I was like, I never use cloning.
Yeah.
Only if I like it's the same.
Dr. Venture. So here, instead of a new poll, like background.
Save. Yeah, sorry I didn't bring that one up. That was stupid.
What?
Sorry I didn't bring that one up.
Oh, that's all right.
I've known that one for a while. I should have just said something. I just assumed like Portal, we were also focused on Studio for so long. And I would see something weird with Portal and be like, oh, it'll get fixed eventually. I was like, oh, just put in the bug.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm really not, I'm kind of looking forward to having Portal be all one thing rather than iframing in other things.
Yeah.
But building these things out is going to be really interesting.
Oh. So basically after this, I'll never have to use Legacy Portal ever again?
Well, except that you will be using Legacy through the iframe of the new Portal.
Oh, okay.
But then eventually, as hopefully not just me, I'm hoping that Orth and Deaton will get into using React as well. Because frankly, it's lonely when I run into a with React because there's nobody else who knows it.
Oh, they don't? Did they have to learn it?
Well, I mean, I think the idea is that we all want to be familiar with all the different architectures that we're using. I have a lot of stuff. I mean, like I know Ben's anxious to get me into Studio because we have meetings and I'm just sitting there going, I kind of understand a little bit of what you're talking about, but I've never written any code for it. So it's, yeah, I think he'd like somebody else to learn some React and do some work on Portal and me to work on Studio.
And for Studio, was that in Java?
Studio is, no. I mean, there might be some back end that's in Java, but it's mostly JavaScript, HTML, that sort of stuff.
Okay, HTML, okay. I was working with Orth on something and I recognize the code. Like this all look like Java, but that's because the backend's Java.
Yeah, the backend. And
That's
the
why.
backend is hopefully it's primarily just API.
Yeah, because one day I was watching them do this, where they were in. Now I forgot where we were. Was it here? Basically, it was like a bunch of code. How do we get back to that?
So what did you want to see?
Ah, here we were. Because I've been messing with this with, I forgot what program it was called. It might have been React or something like that. where you can like create pages.
You can create what?
Like basically I was like creating these, but they were having me go through, like I was looking at a studio and just like, wow, tons of code. And for them to try to fix, they had to fix one line. It took hours.
Oh yeah.
To find the one line.
Especially for bug fixing, the way it usually works out is that it takes 3 hours if you change like 16 characters or something like that.
Oh, Lipton's here. Yep.
How's it going?
Well, polls and graphics. Don't save.
Yep.
I should have brought that up a long time ago.
All right.
I'm just trying to see what's left of Portal.
So we're not switching over.
I would not switch over, no. But once that's done, what would be left?
I don't know. We've tested.
Well, I think that's it.
So we haven't tested polls before?
I mean, I've just tested them to say, like, does it work?
Does it work?
I mean, it works. You just can't save them. Or it's giving me, like, a different polls list every time I try.
You mean me? Or you guys?
I think we're good.
Getting on it. Okay. Cool.
After that, should be ready. All right. Polls, broadcast. Tried analytics. These are good.
Better take it the whole way. Let's look at Test Social and see.
Because I did this before Christmas.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I clicked on. Let me see the Facebook link. Oh, and I'll be able to see little graphic things. Yep.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's only going to take a little. I mean, I think Deaton's going to be able to put that off call in pretty quick. So then it's just a matter of testing the emails and making sure that that works end to end. And we should be good to turn everything on.
Yep, the one I created is still there.
Mm-hmm.
These are the same channel.
Cool.
Just re-clicking on everything. What's left? And you said you weren't in control of this?
Well, that's old Portal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Opens the website. Oh. Anything scary to look out for?
No, I mean, this is all behaving the way I want it to, believe it or not.
Yes.
Ooh, what's that? What's going on there?
So it looks like this one was, oh.
No, the joinable broadcast. See how it's wrapping? The PM is.
Ooh.
That's the first I've seen that. Oh yeah, it's happening everywhere. Okay.
So because the graceful
degradation.
Yeah, graceful degradation.
Sounds like a BDSM thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's That should not be wrapping like that. That is, I mean, that is a fairly narrow size.
Yeah, because I tried doing Go Crazy, and the new broadcast kind of covers those, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to at some point do a pass on that and set some breakpoints for certain things, but let me grab. I'm gonna.
Oh, there's one thing where if you only have one account, I can't remember if I ever brought this up. It was grayed out.
It's it's basically so you can't change it.
Okay.
And I think it's grayed out. I think there was a treatment for it. Let me check.
And the name was a little smaller.
And that's not good. But I thought I fixed that in my CSS pass.
So if I,
how long ago do you remember seeing that?
That was very recent. Because I was
it?
signed into like a guest account. So let me try.
Okay.
I think it was with plus 0309. Like this?
That's that's not right. Can you let me see. Can you inspect that?
No. Oh, it's the wrong key. Wrong quick key. I think it was Shift Command C. There we go.
Okay. Wait. So byline T-Mobile demo June. That's the name of it?
Yes.
Okay. Account selector container. Most people probably are only going to have one account, so. All right, there's the CSS. That's what I'm looking for. Byline. Message where? Okay. Multiple after. Where's the multiple? Could you? Okay, wait. Let me just check on mine because I will have multiples here. So you're seeing that as just a span. Yeah. So it's a span for you, and that makes sense. So for me, font size for that 14 pixels. Could you move your cursor down to the bottom part there? See where that orange square starts? Further down, further down.
Oh,
right.
That class here?
No, beyond that whole pane.
Oh, the margin.
Yeah. And then scroll down.
Oh, that's how to do it.
Well, you can make that pane a little taller.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let's look at the font size. Further down. Scroll down.
Oh, you mean like down here? Oh, I see.
There you go. Font. Okay.
So you have to select the first?
Oh. 10 pixels. Could you do me a favor and right next to the 10 pixels after font size there?
Oh,
mouse
I see.
Mouse.
You want this?
No, on the right.
Oh,
oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Smallest. Okay, and that's under byline. Okay. Count selector. Byline. It's set the smallest, and let's see, what is the 14 pixel size? Medium is what it needs to be. Okay.
Oh, so this right here.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, cool.
I'm going to push this. I'm going to go ahead and push this out, and then we can just look at it right now. Okay. And it should be black too, right, instead of gray.
Oh, I see. You want to make the text black.
Yeah, it needs to. We want it to be the right side. Well, I don't know. Actually, I think gray might be good because it doesn't show that it's grayed out.
Yeah.
So let's just try this.
I think just the font size.
Okay. Commit. And then let's release that. This is not an efficient way to work on any large scale, but for little stuff like this, I kind of just
just get it done.
Just turn it out. Eaton would be yelling at me for doing this without a ticket.
I do want a ticket. It takes like 1 second.
Yeah. Okay, this is now releasing, and you're looking at prod right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? You are?
Yeah, it's like, take a second. A large font of channel name, I think it was.
No, it's an account name.
Account name.
Yeah. Account name when user only has one.
User. Okay.
Boom.
It's a bug. Oh, it's already a bug. Make it a low priority.
Super high priority.
Then we'll give it to
you. Deaton just came through and said it's fixed on the.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it was that quick. I felt stupid. Like,
no, you shouldn't feel stupid. It needed to be done, and you know, it actually makes it better for you because if we missed this the first time around, but it was that quick a fix, nobody's gonna get upset.
Like, thank God. Yeesh. I'm just trying to get anything more obvious. That. Oh, we already fixed it, so good. Put it to the paces, done.
Well, you want to check it? Because I've released it.
Oh.
Let's make sure that.
Well, did you put it back into ready for QA?
No, I just finished making the ticket. I haven't
I
even
just gave you a ticket. There you go. So let's.
Oh, that one. Oh,
there you go. There's a really bad rhythm ticket, but.
That 152 is the wrong. That's yes, yeah. Okay.
Cleared. Well, I cleared cache. Should I sign out as well, right?
Yeah. Refresh a couple times because it's.
Yeah. Right. So you put in code. I clear cache because I've had cache from previous code.
Right.
You put in new code, but in order for me to get the new code, I gotta get rid of the garbage.
Right. And Chrome is a little bit aggressive about the way that it caches things. So this is CSS, and I'm using WebEx, which gives it what should be a cache busting URL.
Mm-hmm.
But see, right there again.
Yeah. Every time I want to click on it. See, I found a bug too doing this, but I didn't even see. I thought that the bug was different. Okay, so I do this, but I had to refresh.
Really?
Okay. A few times.
I mean, yeah. There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice and big.
Sweet.
Then he fixed the portal. Or polls?
Deaton says it's fixed.
All right.
So
Gonna go ahead and clear. I'm not sure why I cleared cache again.
Legacy stage. So yeah, that's prod and stage.
All right. So now we're going. Time I'll sign in with an admin account. You signed in, yes.
Okay, and then engagement.
So before, when I was clearing, oh no, I get it. The local versus session storage. That's where I'm getting mixed up with.
The local versus session storage?
Yeah, what things we store in local and what things we store in session.
Well, the way it works, I'm kind of using them as a redundant storage method where if you don't choose to be logged in to stay logged in, your stuff is only stored in session, and that's the only thing I ever take anything directly from.
Okay.
If you want to stay logged in, then it stores in both local storage and session storage, and when you close the browser, session storage gets erased. So when you come to the site the next time, it checks the local storage, and if it's there, if the information it needs is there, it populates the session storage with that. It's a long-winded explanation, but it is accurate.
Makes sense. Because because Deaton was storing RTMP in session with the aspect ratio in local, which caused problems.
Wait, sorry. Say that again. You bring the RTMP.
Yeah, so all the distribution stuff, that was in session.
Okay.
But then aspect ratio choice you make. Yeah, right. You're right. That was stored local. So if I went to a different machine, turned on an aspect ratio, go to another machine, turn on Twitter or Periscope, and then go back to the original machine, I could almost force Twitter or Periscope to do something it shouldn't be doing.
Okay, that's bad.
I didn't realize, because I was like, I was going back and forth, like, yep, I'm on machine A, now I'm on machine B. I was like, oh, I kind of assumed everything was stored in session, but it was not. It just doesn't do anything. So it looks like it's streaming, but it's not streaming. Yeah. A couple. Okay. All right, so I did polls. I created a poll, named it, and I created in the test channel specifically under social live with an admin account. So it should. Oh, thank God. And it should work.
Yep, it should.
Okay, let's make sure. I see zeros. Oh, graphics. The other thing, comments.
Oops. Right.
Michael, he was creeping in one of my streams.
He was creeping.
Creeping in there. I don't know how I was like, how do you get in there? I was in JavaCaster. And all of a sudden I saw something that said LA in the sinful format. It was in portrait. Friends don't let friends use portrait.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on? And all of a sudden I saw him move the camera around. He's like looking at me. I was like, oh my God. It's creeping me out. I feel like I'm being stalked by this master hacker. He has got a goofy hoodie. He hasn't shaved in a little bit. So he kind of look like the Unabomber a little bit. Yes. And I'll show up until I refresh. Or I wonder if I have to quit out.
What? You're about to quit out?
No, I wonder if I have to.
Oh.
I'll quit out of studio. So I just dropped out. I'm in Social Live.
You should be good. Open up the console over on the right there so we can see when.
Make sure.
And then clear it out.
Might have been that.
You're still getting the bad request. That's a 400 though, bad request. Can you click on it? And then overlays, yeah.
Oh, response, right?
It's the same one, I think. Well, preview's easier to read because it lets you open it and close it. Now that's the same error. So you might need to, I would clear out as much as possible before you.
Oh, just restart everything then?
Yeah, might be a good idea. And wait, are you doing this in prod or in?
Oh, it's in a prod. I should definitely read the bug.
Well, it should be working in prod. It should be working in prod and stage, really.
So I should check polls again. And
yeah.
Again? Yes, website. Yeah. Caster, yep. Oh, he hasn't moved it over yet. Going back. Clear everything out. Before I do that, graphics. Oh yeah, it's like same error.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, it's still not working. Give me one. All right. Or can you go to elements in your inspector over on the right there, and open up root, div ID root. Oh no! See, up a little bit, up a little there. Open that.
Oh, I see it. The div.
And then open app container. And then open engagement content. And let's look at the source of the iframe. Okay. All right, it's got the auth token. All right, so that's, yeah, no, we need to turn it back, I guess, to Deaton. Because it is going to legacy.
What should I give him?
Just tell him it's not working.
Oh. Oh, so he just says polls fixed.
Polls. Okay, we didn't try graphics. Or wait, oh, we're doing overlays here.
Yeah, it's like graphics overlay.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same thing.
So let's try polls because that's the one that he says he fixed.
Oh yeah, polls are good. I did it.
Well, they were fine. Yeah.
Did it there. I was going to do staging as well. Check this as well, just to make sure. So he's probably still working on the graphics one then. Oh, yeah, because this is staging.
Sitting in the damn dark.
Man, yeah, it's pitch black out there.
Yeah, there's still a little color on the horizon here, but not much.
The airport's still busy.
Yeah.
At least this morning.
Oh yeah, but you know there are people who are they're gonna take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
I look like a floating head in my camera. That's funny.
Oh, have you read the new handbook?
What's that?
Have you read the new handbook?
New Hamlet?
Handbook.
Handbook. Oh God, no shit, I haven't.
So we were kind of reading over it. Not a big fan of the vacation policy.
Oh, what is it?
It didn't sound good, so we have to like clarify.
Oh, okay. I mean, is it because what was it before? It was unlimited, right? It was you had to
laissez-faire.
What's that?
It was laissez-faire. You just as long as you tell in advance.
More codified, yeah.
But now I feel like they've gone to the extreme opposite end.
Okay.
It's like
I don't feel like we had any real problems with. I know Orth took off 2 weeks to Jordan.
But that was like that for a while.
Yeah.
It didn't really slow down progress that much.
No, I mean by 2 weeks because Orth is he's good, but yeah, I don't know. I wonder what brought that on.
Yeah, because they're trying to match like other companies. It was like, yeah, but they're corporations.
Yeah, I mean, and even at in my experience, even working at larger companies, my bosses have always had a laissez-faire attitude toward it's like if you need a day, just let me know in advance and it's fine, and they never even marked it down. So like when I would leave, I would end up getting paid out for a bunch of days that I probably and that was their idea. It was kind of like a bonus package.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Neversoft, they got like a month off, or a month, or I think like 2 months.
Really?
Like some crazy policy.
Yeah.
But they also work a lot of crunch.
Yeah. Yeah, then, I'll take. I can deal with. The only time I really take vacation is at the holidays, but I am hoping in 2019 to do a little traveling that I have not been able to do up to now.
Well, I want to do what if I can convince them it's a work thing? I want to do that meditation retreat.
Meditation retreat, yeah.
Where there's nothing, no electronics.
Oh.
You're just out in the middle of the Joshua tree.
That sounds hellish to me.
It's all vegetarian food.
Oh God, you're making it worse.
You meditate 9 hours a day.
Yeah, that I would be a blithering idiot by the end of it. I mean, if I could read a book, that would be great.
They don't want you bringing notebooks, notepad, no talking, no one talks.
That sounds like they're trying to brainwash. I don't know.
Everyone I know who's done it, they're like, they don't even want to convince you to do it. It's just you can tell they've changed.
Really?
Yeah.
How long does it last?
You're there for 10 days.
No, I mean, how long does the change last?
Well, you got to keep up with the meditation. They just said, like at some point, you experience hell. Mm-hmm. Like your brain will just do crazy things.
Well, you're forced to deal with yourself. And the problem is, a lot of people are not dealing with themselves very much because they're able to distract themselves from dealing with themselves through all these other means. But I'd like to think that that's not me. So the main thing would be, I would be super bored because my boredom threshold has changed since we have these phones and we have all this stuff. Because pretty much some of my favorite things to do are like play Fortnite, and I'm on my phone a lot, but I don't look at it as unhealthy. Because I don't judge myself based on like Facebook. Like I don't look at other people's lives and think everyone else's life is better than mine, because that seems to be pretty common. That's
a very common thing, yeah.
Yeah, but
I just never check it.
And part of it, I think, is because I actually experience joy vicariously. So if something good is happening for my friend, I'm going to be really happy for them. It doesn't make me feel negative about myself.
Yeah, but a lot of people do.
Yeah, no, I know they do. It seems like it's a really common thing. And I always just thought it was like only assholes felt that way, but I don't. And now I'm realizing I don't think that's the case. Like, I mean, even because people I like seem to experience that stuff too.
Yeah,
they just, wow, that's a real bummer, because I actually, it really, makes me super happy when I see my friends succeeding. It's, the opposite of what Morrissey said.
Oh.
When our friends become successful.
I thought it was meat is murder.
And he said that too.
That's the only thing I know about Morrissey.
Really?
So I saved poll, right? And it says it's saved, and then when it refreshes, it goes back to the first channel.
It does go back to the first one, but is the one that you just saved, is it there?
Yes.
Okay. So
that's all good.
I'm guessing that has always been that way. Or maybe it's reloading the page.
Looks like it reloaded the page.
Yeah. Is that different from how it worked when you went directly to that page in the old portal?
I feel like I just did this in Prod. I wonder why I didn't see that. Social Live. Engagement. Oh, hold. Sure. Okay, good. So we just left on graphics. Oh, yeah, it's account management.
Yeah.
Because it's different. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's all blending together now.
It's a new thing, because back when I was doing one of the Call of Duties, I'd put in the wrong project, and everyone did that.
Yeah.
And you couldn't change it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, I fixed it.
Oh, did you do graphics now too?
So I mean, I'll see a ticket.